They'll be calling you a radical because a boy met a girl. There was a tragedy in L.A. last night at a wedding where a eucalyptus tree, which there's so many dead trees in California, you're going to start seeing more and more and more of this. Eucalyptus are not native, but the big pines are, and the cypress, because a boy met a girl. That must be who you are. You must be a star, trying to catch a star. That must be who you are. It's very tragic what's going on in California, and everybody thinks it's all retro. They think California is retro. The youngest theme park in human history. It took Vienna 1,200 years to, Milan 1,200 years, but now California coastal communities come to the pier, have a beer. That must be who you are. I got my line. You got that pole. Let's head on down by the fishing hole. Them girls are biting good tonight. She was a fast machine. She kept her motor clean in Carmel. She was the best. Wow. Ooh, that smell. What's that? So I'm walking 2 years ago, full of leukemia, and I like all you people that come to this lately. Oh, radiation can't kill a whale. Radiation can't kill a whale because it's our shattered dreams. We can't have those shattered dreams. It can't kill a whale. So inside the aquarium, the old volunteer says, Kevin, we've been waiting for you. I says, yeah, I was out on Gorda the cliff. I saw very few grays. I saw gray. Ooh, let's take a picture of the squirrel, girl. Trying to catch a star. That must be who you are. Wow. Because you're giving me nothing but shattered dreams. Your promises, what fucking lies. And I says, they're giving birth in Carmel. What? Oh my God, no. The Greys are giving birth in Carmel. So the humpbacks should be arriving. Let's go have some holiday crab. What? Crab fishing's been closed? Acidification for how long? Oh, radiation. Get your Geiger counter out. Know this, you California apathetics. Freaking the tide pools are dead. All the trees are dead. The greatest ecological catastrophe post-Fukushima, 2 plus 2 is still fucking 4, Winston. Know this, and never forget this. Just because you come into this lately, Johnny come lately, don't freaking use your egotistical dogma, old 1990 tired, because it's all God's will. Tim shall thou mayest. No, it's not. I'm a big fan of Jeffers. But Jeffers and Doc Rickers. I'm a huge fan of inhumanism. Remember, I want you to remember, they were part of the problem. So was poacher Doc Ricketts. And they'll admit it. At Carmel. Inhumanism, they're too egotistical to live. You're talking just about when the Europeans got here and the Asians got here and they murdered the indigenous people who lived in symphony with the environment at Carmel, that smell all over California, all over they murdered them. Stanford's fucking kills Utes again, his merry men. They murdered them. They lived for thousands of years, many thousands of years in symphony. The Chumash, the Mama's Heart. The Shasta. It's funny, I slept right there where Father Sierra was buried in the marsh. I slept in that church, What they did? Ooh, that smell. Trying to catch your heart. You must be a star. Because a boy met a girl. He met a girl. That boy met a girl. Right underneath San Simeon. Underneath on the beach. That boy met that girl at Hearst Castle. They came from the Aleutian Islands. They came from all the way down south, and they made it on the beach. Ooh, that smell of Carmel. What, the Greys are giving birth in Carmel? The longest migration of anything except for the silver. Ooh, we got cesium in tuna now. We could track their freaking flight. The egotist. Now we know where the silver streak is. Sick bastards. The salmon of collapse, just like Kevin Blanch hypothesized and said. Oh, radiation can't kill for. I wrote freaking Fukushima killed me on the belly of that freaking well. In tomato soup. They cut it out with a chainsaw. They threw it in the dump. They're starving to death. Get your Geiger. We got our Geiger. Never forget this. When Fukushima happened, what's RadNet? RadNet, the greatest you pay for, taxpayer, including on this university. Ooh, that smell. We have Geiger counters. It's called RadNet. It's Gina McCarthy, who's that? Yeah, she's head of the e.p.a. She was head of RadNet then. Obama, John Holder, and the eugenics Mary scumbag man made the decision to crash RadNet. What's that? They crashed it. So then we freelanced. Us, you know, taxpayers pay billions of dollars for this, and these people that are just making a living off other people's taxes, ooh, that smell in Carmel, it's a dead well. Ooh, apathy, Jeffers, inhumans, they're too egotistical because they ain't married, you know. He's having an affair with his attorney's wife. You know, I love his work, and he's my favorite, and Ricketts, but they were part of the problem, and they admitted it. The indigenous people lived there forever. We organize and build our own. Know this. Obama's answer, the administration's answer, which John Holdren, he was their puppet, and he was a good bitch. He was a good bitch. You got that, I got that line. You got that pole. Let's get on down by the fishing hole. Because she's a fast machine. She keeps her motor clean. She's the best damn American woman. I like it. American woman. What America? America Vespucci? She live in Canada? She live in Brazil? On the sea? They're giving birth in Carmel, the Greys. The humpbacks didn't make it last year. They're all starving to death. Radiation didn't kill them, fuckheads. Starvation killed them. Fuktonium, I've never said radiation killed anything. I called it Fuktonium. Fukushima killed them. The heat source of Fukushima is epic, but it's all been done, right? Right? In California, it's all been done. The youngest, not even a cultural theme park, just a theme park. You know, stuffed natives inside the Metropolitan. The canoe from the Chumash, the apple farmers, the Mama's Heart at Avila Diablo Canyon, they're going to put it there, is hanging in the museum. Trying to catch your heart. That must be who you are. You've given me nothing but shattered dreams, shattered dreams. Feel like I could run away, run away. Your promises, your promises. You said that you went all in for love on the beach. My daughter was conceived on the beach the day the music stopped, on the 8th, the day John Lennon was killed by Yoko Ono. What's that word mean? Huh. Trying to catch a star. They couldn't catch one, so they brought it to Fukushima, Japan, bringing star power to Earth. I got that line, you got that pole. Let's get on that. Them girls are biting good tonight. Eugenics. They crashed Radnet. Barack Obama raised 4 separate times, 4 different occasions, raised the legal limit. An aggregate of 16,000 times on your children. They're testing. Noah's told me right to my face thousands of times, because I walked from Mexico to San Francisco. He's told me to my face. All of them have told me to my face. Kevin, not my job. San Diego State, Kevin, not my job. Cal Berkeley, Kevin, not my job. USC, Kevin, not my. Oregon State, not my job. Or I've been kicked off all the campuses. I've protested them all since Fukushima happened. They refuse. They're derelict because they're making a living off other people's taxes in their country. Ooh, that smell in Carmel. They towed it. They cut it up in chainsaw. They didn't even tow it to the sea. They cut off my Fukushima, killed me. They died of starvation. San Francisco, I was screaming. I got leukemia, AML, just like the sea lions, all got AML. Look it up. Look it up. I've been there to the rescue missions. They're full of AML. There's only one known cause. Only known one cause. Fallout from nuclear. We don't even know what it is. Because you're trying to catch a star. That must be who you are. Wow. Because she's a fast machine in Carmel. She keeps her motor clean. Fukushima kills poor people like me. I was rich by the sea. I was very rich by the sea, but Fukushima took my money. It kills apathy, rich Carmel well watchers by the sea. They're giving birth in Carmel again. The Greys. Watch, 2 years in a row, they're starving to death. The mammals are starving, even the two-legged, beer-drinking mammals. Trying to catch a star. That must be who you are. Because a boy met a girl that got married, and the dead tree tragically killed her. And the apathy. The boy met the girl in the St. Simeon on the beach. Came from the Aleutian Islands all the way down. They mated. They had a child. But this time they couldn't make it. They had to stop at Carmel. Ooh, that smell. It's a dead oak tree in my way. California live oak in my way. The humpbacks aren't making it. This is the greatest ecological catastrophe, and it's not radiation. Radiation never killed any of them. They all fucking starved to death. Fukushima, Fuktonium killed the plankton at Ricketts by the sea. And remember, oh, inhumanism, for we are human, now we become inhuman by the sea, for I am not dead. One starfish in fucking 1,500 days, Kevin Blanch walking the sea, people spitting at me, throwing at me. Oh, radiation can't kill a whale. Radiation never killed a fucking whale. They starved to death. They starved to death. My shattered dreams, and your promises to stand by my side and walk with me, beside me, as shorebirds. I've been betrayed at every level. Trolls, rats, PR firms attack me while I'm in critical condition, walking by the sea. The greatest tragedy in human history. Because you're blind. You're blinded by the light. Ooh, that smell. I came for you. I came for you. Be waiting for you at Bellevue with their oxygen masks. Yeah, just like Semmelweis. Trying to catch a star. That must be who you are. Because that boy met that girl in California. And we had a baby on the beach by the fire pits at La Jolla, my place. She had a fast machine. She kept her motor clean. She was the best thing. I got that line. You got your pole. Let's get on down by the fishing hole. Barack Obama and John Holden said, them girls are biting good tonight. Because Fukushima kills rich people by the sea. It kills poor people now like me. John Steinbeck in the valley, 5,000 starving to death people in the valley. I stayed in the valley. I slept on the floor in Castroville because it's all God's will, bro. It's all God's will. We go to church 4 times a day in Carmel, in that smell. The Methodist camps is how it started in Pacific Grove, all the way along the peninsula. Ooh, let's play golf. Ooh, that smell. Mae Brussels was right in Carmel Valley. She died so young. It's all God's will. We go to church 4 times a day. We're Jehovah's Witnesses. We're Catholics because we preach. We preach, but that's all we do because we don't practice. We don't practice. Trying to catch a star. You go to Livermore. I protested there on Thanksgiving, Heather and I. Protested there for days. Inside it says, bringing star power to earth. Because you're trying to catch a star. That must be who you are in California. Apathy, dead trees. Oh, they couldn't catch that star. They don't even know what it is. So they brought star power to Earth 6,500 miles away. The jet stream moves left to right. The ocean current is not a bathtub. It's swift. Fukushima was here within 12 hours. They crashed Radnet. Radiation never killed that well. I got my line. You got that pole. Let's get on down by the fishing hole, they said. John Holden and Obama inside the situation room. Them girls are biting good tonight. Where'd you sleep last night? Where'd you sleep last night? Annie, are you okay? Where'd you sleep last night? You know I slept next to you, Kevin, in the fire pits at La Jolla. You know we were in love. We made that baby. We made that family, that young family, and that young child in California when it was still beautiful, and we cared. We still cared about the indigenous people. We tried to make a comeback. We tried. Trying to catch a star. That must be who you are, because a boy met a girl. And they made it in Carmel. 1,200 miles north of where they should be, having their baby on the beach. Ooh, that fucking smell. The Euros and the Asians, they came across and killed the sea. Jeffers was wrong. The indigenous people lived there for millions of years in symphony. Stand tuned by the sea.